Yes, and you have people around you who you would like to influence. Maybe that's why you're here. Am I right?
Yes.
Great. Okay. So that aligns with the workshop objectives. That's great. They're set here for you to do your best to learn how to influence. My name is Susan Amy. I'm from the British Council, as you may know. And when I'm in Indonesia, typically people will call me Susan. I do a lot of online training in Indonesia. So I'm in Indonesia every week. But this is actually, I'm here on the ground now. I can't believe it. I arrived yesterday and I left here about 5 years ago. So the last time I was here was 5 years for COVID. So I'm really happy to be back and it's very exciting. Okay, and a little jet lag. So if I suddenly say I talk nonsense, just ignore me. Just know what's happening with jet lag. Okay, so this is me. I've been with the British Council for about 4 years now, working online with my dear colleague Amelia and her team. And we also do training in Singapore and Malaysia and other countries around Southeast Asia. Previous to that, I lived in Singapore and Malaysia in Johor Bahru for 37 years. So you can see I'm actually, Southeast Asian. I've spent most of my life here, and I lived for almost 1 year in Bali when I was in my 20s. That was awesome. Okay, so what else about me? Yeah, my background is in language and literature, but I then went on to study communication, and the last thing I did was positive psychology. But it all seemed to fit together in the educational field. About me personally, I love travel. I love Indonesian food. Since I went to the UK during COVID, I thought I miss everything. What can I do? And I searched online. There is an Indonesian supermarket in the UK online. Thank goodness I can buy my. Do you know this black nut? Blua. Yes.
Wow.
I could buy it there. Yes, so I can make the curry blua. And all sorts of things. So I kept trying to discover new things about Indonesian cooking, which I have normally got from a restaurant. So trying to cook it myself. Hello, everybody. Please come in. There's room for you all. Okay, so today's course is the first module of positive influencing skills, the course that you're in now. There are actually more modules than we will have time for today, unless you want to stay overnight. But this is the overview of the whole course. It's a fabulous course. And inshallah, I will have an opportunity at some point to take you through the other modules. The main focus here will be about influencing. Yes, learning how to influence your key stakeholders. I know you all have some, and I hope you can keep them in mind today. The key stakeholders whom you would like to influence, how to engage them in a way that it is a long-term thing, that they have trust in you. They see your face, they say, it's you, okay, I trust you, I know you well. There's that wonderful feeling of trust, knowing how to maintain also that relationship. So just as it's a kind of warning in advance, this is not a quick fix for influencing. If anybody was hoping to come here this afternoon and say, I'm going to walk out the door and be an influencer, it's not the case. Good things, take time, and so does that. But the exciting thing I think about this workshop is you're going to discover, I've got that skill already. Tick, 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 tick. So I'm hoping you're going to be able to see that, yes, there's quite a lot I already have. I just need to embellish the bits that are missing. Feel good about that? Yes, you have something to bring to the table. Okay, so that's the main course objectives. And if we have a look at our module today, it is to set personal targets to improve your influencing skills. We will then move into a little bit into the second module where we're analysing your key stakeholders. Okay, so the first two modules we're looking at today. What about our learning journey today? Our learning journey today involves three parts. First of all, asking yourself some key questions. What is positive influencing and how does it relate to my professional context? So first thing we look at. Secondly, how can I use my skills? So once it's not a theoretical thing, it's something you want to go out and try. What are my skills to influence people positively? Notice the word positive. And what are my targets to upgrade my positive influencing skills? So it's always good to have an action plan when you come out of a workshop. Now, without Googling, without any help from anyone, please take a piece of Post-it. Just one piece each, yes? Okay, and on there, write down what you think positive influence. I don't have my pancakes. What is positive influencing to you? So you need to write down your definition. Thank you. Oh, so long since you wrote by longhand, yeah? Yeah. Oh, thank you. It's so thoughtful. The problem is what to you is positive influencing? What's your definition? Once you think you've got it, please post your post-its up on the flip chart. Well, that's important. Yes, that's very important. I think that's also yes, very nice. Is that anybody else? I'm on mine. Next round, you have to tell me meetings, so how you speak. All right, nobody's got to say. Except there are some themes here. And the question asked over here was, what is negative influencing? What is negative influencing? What do you think? But I kind of care if it's phrase or not to take action on something. You would have thought so, wouldn't you? Yes. Okay, we will explore negative influencing as well. And we're going to just park these here now, if that's okay. And we'll come back to those later. And then you say, I was right. It's a lovely feeling when you know that you're right. And so, yes, we all have ideas about it. And I see that there are many points in here that we have in common, but there's nothing quite the same. We've all got some different angle. And that's also true for influencing. There's no one way to do influencing. So what you discover in this is, what is my style? Yeah. What is it that's about me that I do differently? Amelia and I were just talking about this, that saying, oh, what's your influencing style? We have different influencing styles. And that's good. That's good. And when you're in a meeting with your colleagues, you rely on each other, knowing what their strengths are, knowing where their skills are. So it's great for collaboration and teamwork as well. Okay, all right. So now let's get up and do something. Let's move around a little bit. Wait. You want to do exercise? I love the fact you're so proactive. It's ready to go. Okay. Yes. What are we going to do? So you need your notebook. I see you have your notebooks. Thank you for bringing them. And even if you don't, you can use a post-it. That will be a little bit input. You're going to walk around and meet as many people as you can and find at least one thing in common with them. Write it down. So write down the name and what you have in common with them. Need any ideas? Yes. Okay. So what are some easy things? Easy things would be, you like rice or noodles? I like rice. Okay, great. Okay. But those are the easy things to do. And perhaps more complex opinions, or do you think that it's good to stay up for New Year's Eve and celebrate New Year's Eve, for example? And then say, oh yeah, or what month is your birthday? September, that's mine too. Okay, great. So you might think of some other ideas about what to find in common. The main thing is to ask some interesting questions to get this information. Start thinking what questions you can ask that will get something there. If you can get more than two things in common in that short conversation, bonus. You have bonus there. And then we'll find out who has got the most number of contacts that they've got and the most number of things in common. Okay, you only have 7 minutes. Are you ready? Please stand. Go. Right. Please take a seat. Excuse me. Okay, we've been reminded that there is a an IELTS test going on. So, see, wasn't aware this was happening. So, although that was fun, I'm thinking the next time we stand up and do something like this, please be mindful. Okay, thank you. Okay, did you enjoy that? Yeah. How many people tell me? 10. 8. 8. 8. Anyone more than 8? 8 is 10. Are you on roller skates? 10 people. Oh, 9. I know. I just got it. Yes. Okay, who got 3? What? Who? Yeah, 3 things in common. Only 3? You only met 3 people? You met 4 people. Four. Only 4. Why?
Because I was flattered by all the sessions. Like I've done more than 3 3 things in common.
Fabulous. Thank you. So more is not better, right? Yeah. You know those networking sessions they have where they say, go and meet as many people as you can, and it's so artificial that you have to go around and say, oh, let's get your number, all this kind of thing. So absolutely dreadful, very, very ungenuine. So we weren't aiming to get that, but the main thing is you met lots of people. Okay, that was my objective. Was I've got to meet lots of people quickly, maybe superficially, but at least you got something. And if next time you meet them, you say, aha, I know we have this in common. Yes, it might be something that will be spark you off. So why do we choose something in common? Why is that such a great place to start from for influencing? Yes, relating to each other, exactly. There is something that you have a point of agreement. When we are doing anything that we're talking with someone, we feel comfortable. So there was a time when I was in Singapore, I was out for a morning walk and I met this gentleman and I did the British thing, which was lovely morning. We always say this, lovely, the word lovely is, in every conversation in the UK. Lovely morning. And I looked at his grumpy face and I was wondering, what's he going to say? And he said, Every morning is lovely in Singapore. He's broken the rules. What's the rule? What should he say? Isn't it just? Exactly, agreed. Right? He has to agree. In the UK, when you have a conversation, you have to agree. So, oh, a lovely morning. Oh, wet today, isn't it? That's wet. That's all you have to do. Very easy. It's something a bit similar to Indonesian culture, right?
Yeah.
You also have this point of agreement thing that you feel, I'm now comfortable because you found something to agree on. So, I mean, weather is the most politically neutral, we can say, and talk about the weather and just mention that. Or if you're at the train station, we say, train's running late again. Yes, it's running late again. So these are things that you can agree on. And why is agreement so important? Why is that little first point of agreement important?
It's a basis of mutual understanding and trust.
Very good. It's starting to build trust. Right. So it's just a tiny, tiny bit towards trust, which is what we're doing in positive influencing, is building trust. Exactly. It's also self-disclosure. Okay. So in the safest possible way, that you are telling something, a little thing about yourself, as you all did just now. You were self-disclosing, right? Yeah. Telling something about yourself. And that too is, again, building trust. Have you ever been in a meeting where there's a person who says nothing about themselves?
Yeah.
Doesn't it make you feel so uncomfortable?
Yeah.
That they just listen to everybody and take everything in, and then they never tell you anything about themselves. So this is the opposite. You can tell this is the opposite. This is not negative influencing, by the way, but this is just a person who is so secretive that they cannot be influential in that way, but they make everybody feel uncomfortable. So in this little exercise, we see, oh yeah, we're learning quite a lot about positive influencing. It's reinforcing some of the things that you mentioned in your post-its, and we're going on to look at definitions today. So you've got some handouts here, and we're going to start looking at a scenario. Okay. And in this one, I'll be asking you, what will you do? So you can discuss with the people on your table. Okay, you are situation one. Situation one. Situation two. So help me find situation two. You read situation three, yes. And for your table will be situation four. Situation two. Comfortable with that? No. Try to get serious. Situation two. Situation. It's a one boy. This is my 10th page here. Situation one. So your situation two. Yes. Take a look at the situation, read it, and see how would you approach the situation. So your table might have different ideas. Just write down your ideas. This is for you to keep. So please go ahead and write them. Situation one. And discuss. This is discussion. Discuss.
Just respectfully.
Maybe it's one person start all the time.
I'm sure we'll have colleagues who have this. As actually just change these maybe it has to be raised in identity for so yes. It's really hard.
Probably I can provide whatever help or whatever anything you know, I just for example, if a candidate is confident to let him do that. Then I will also try to provide feedback. If you can on the I'll start also and then if I can solve the situation, I'll do that. But if I cannot do that, then I'll do it or try to yeah. Kind of
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. No,
So much so
yeah. This now, but yeah, probably not. Thank you. It's good positive things. Solution is I think so I think just when it's going to be yeah. So maybe stressful then finding moments for people have this opportunity.
Combination of my approach to balance between that ensuring that they understand our school situation and we understand their situation, but where we could so like for example, if the like informal catch up with the team, we can maybe pull up like a weekly counseling for everyone to see. Colleague A is doing this, colleague B is doing this, and we show that work is being provided as equal as possible, so they can also see the maybe the information. Perhaps perhaps that would be something that I would want to try, a kind of a balance approach.
So that was the mood was quite challenging. You say, oh, I'm so glad I don't have that situation. Well, that's something I've got, right? So our approach to that would be, oh no, I'm in this situation. I really need to know what's the approach. When you're in the situation, it's very difficult sometimes to think, there seems to be no way out of the situation. So it's nice to have training where you can be a little bit at a distance from something and then say, can I have some other ideas about how you would approach it? So this is a good opportunity to look at some, maybe not typical, but some situations that do arise in corporate situations. Okay, let's have a look at situation one. So this group did situation one and this group did situation one. So we have two groups. Could you share with us a little bit about your thoughts on the scenario? If you can all take a look at situation one. Your line manager likes to be in control of every aspect of the department. Every aspect. It's just the micromanaging. You find this frustrating as you will be more productive if they gave you the space to work independently. Apart from this, I like the job and it's well paid. Sounds good. Okay. All right. Would you like to start? Pointing at each other.
So we thought that this is probably worth having a one-on-one rank conversation between the line manager and the officer to deal with this issue head on, starting with objects. Yes, you like your job, and you want to say and you want to find a solution, be open about what you're feeling and what you're finding difficult, and up that conversation constructively. So don't call them controlling or don't apportion blame on.
Not a good start.
Really having a constructive conversation about maybe looking into the reason why the manager behaves that way and what you might need to improve in yourself, and likewise they could do to make things easier for you. And focusing on the fact that the outcome will benefit them overall and it's going to make you more productive.
Right.
Make sure that's a member of the team. Yeah.
Right, so the approach is a two-way thing.
Yeah.
Yes. What can I do to improve things for you as well? Fantastic. Okay, great. Thank you. Would you give all of that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I think the whole positive here. Okay, so almost everybody here is not managers and okay, so what we are trying to do is that we try to understand our line manager.
Yes.
So maybe because maybe he's a perfectionist, maybe because the business is so tough. So we try to understand that. So what we are trying to do here is to get what he wants. So we have to work very well. So we give any detail that he needs, and then when we give what he wants, I think he will. So this is our point. This is our goal. We will translate into the connections again. And then when he trusts us, we are trying to set together, and then we try to negotiate. So this is actually what we want.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So building the trust first.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so it's not, we're not trying to, if I do this, will you do this? It's not a negotiation, is it? Yeah.
That's about it. And then, whenever we have some, whenever we found challenges, just look at the last lines here. My foundation and the medicinal plan. So this will give us motivations to stay down.
No, that's nice. No, those things are not bad.
Yeah,
Did my job and you felt you weren't being paid properly, that would be a little hard to be positive.
Yeah.
Absolutely, so it is the sugar in this situation, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great, thank you very much. Okay, group 2, and you had situation 2, you also had situation 2. And with the table at the back, I'd like to start. Situation 2, your colleague avoids responding to external inquiries. Oh, this is a difficult colleague. Requests via telephone, email, which means you have to deal with it. You get on well with your colleague. They are generally good at their job. Not talking about anyone here. They're not spending too much time on this. You've mentioned the situation to them, but nothing's changed. And to you.
Yeah. You go. So we talked a little bit about taking the colleague aside because obviously in a relationship with them, had raised issues with them before. So taking them aside, maybe slightly more formal, but saying, is there a reason for why you are not able to take these calls? There's something at home, or is there something in the office that's stopping you, helping them help? And then explain to them the impact that the additional work is having on you in the office and the additional work you're having to carry as a result. And if that person then seemed completely unsympathetic and not willing to change their ways, potentially escalating it up to a manager to say, we've raised it twice, there's no change. Could you potentially come and give a view on how this is resolved? And I think that Indonesian colleagues were much more patient about this. I was just, I have to do it. Why am I doing it? Just do it, please. I'll just say, but Indonesian colleagues were a lot more.
Absolutely, better and sorted, but yes, the slow way is often the best way.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, thank you. Did you agree?
Yes.
You have something else?
So pretty much the
Pretty
same.
much the same.
We do have some additional things. So aside from escalating to line manager, etc., we're also thinking about agreeing on like scheduling our shifts and answering to the inquiries.
Yes.
So divide and conquer style.
Yeah.
As well as perhaps have a tracker on list on the inquiries answered by both of us, for example, so that our line manager knows who put more effort in answering so maybe become like an incentive or something to our colleague as well, because by
That's more
answering them,
positive, yes.
yeah, because by answering them, our line manager would know that they're putting an effort on that as well. So the recommendation.
Right. Yeah, okay, great. That sounds like a good approach. Thank you. So we see here that in positive influencing, you might have noticed when you were looking at your scenarios that it's not one conversation. It's not going to happen in one conversation. When you were discussing that, did you discover that?
Yeah.
So first we do that because these two groups were talking about steps. First we do this, then we try this, then we do this. It's that's positive influencing. It takes time, so it takes time to build trust. It doesn't happen overnight, and it takes time to influence people. But they see this is a good way that they kind of want to look at it. Yes, thank you. We also see that positive influencing is not manipulation. So a fast way that we are tempted to do. Come on, let's admit it. Tempted to do is manipulate. Right? All right, line manager. So there is that tendency. So this is the quick fix. Let's go in there. But if we have a good approach, which is positive influencing, then we won't need to go down that negative route. Okay. All right. That's the internals. Let's look at the externals. Situation 3. Situation 3. So A key client is often late paying invoices. Sound familiar?
Yes.
Your new manager has asked you to deal with this. You have sent reminders that the situation is not improving. If you can't afford to lose the client, but you're under pressure to resolve the payment issue. Right, what's your approach?
So in our thinking, that's first like what is from the client side that are possible to host this. So we try to understand the client first. So we identify a few reasons like the client is too busy, there are also backlog of invoices, there are possibility bureaucracy. So if we're about to understand what is the true reason, I think a meeting and discussion with the clients would be beneficial since we send reminders on email when they're not responding, so probably too busy, then it's time to take conversation to understand and identify the problem. And then try to think what are the solutions that we can do from our side first to offer to the client. For example, if it's the client's bureaucracy is invoicing earlier would be a solution for the client. Or if it's too busy, whether it is, we can send like less invoices, but it's good to the client, will help them. Or is it something that the client probably can do, like do you need additional stuff to get us?
Okay, so some powerful questions would be helpful, right? Looking for those powerful questions that are going to help you understand what's going on, because you are on the receiving end of this and you get fed up, but you want to know. So discovering a little bit more information. Yeah, about what's happening. Yes, exactly. So it's not about solving the problem, it's about what? Influencing the person that we're thinking. So you might want to solve the problem as well, and I understand why you do. But it's more about how can you start to influence this person. So it's not about solving the problem, it's slowly saying, okay, I want to influence them, maybe it will change the situation as well. Okay, great. So it's not problem solving, right? Yeah, great, thank you.
If I can just comment on that, I think in similar cases, we can also identify who that can be the person or party that is being kind of perspective by our client. So they can give bigger influence than us. So we approach that person, the party, so they can basically also support our agenda or objective.
Excellent point. Yes, I told you you brought a lot to these tables today. Yeah, a lot of expertise in this room on these cases. Yes, thank you very much. Very good points. Okay, and we have situation 4. Your company outsources an element of its business. The outsourcing company are excellent at what they do. However, does this sound familiar? However, your account manager there is under pressure with a lot of work, and you need to make sure that you remain a high priority for them. So outsourcing is a tricky thing, isn't it? Yeah. What are your thoughts?
So we discussed that we would like to make sure and approach the account manager personally
Yes.
to understand their situation. We also think that it's really important to keep a clear communication and also to set out our expectations beforehand. So make it quite clear that, you know, we do need to be prioritized and whatnot. Maybe even help them by creating like proper task lists or deadlines so that they're aware of what to do.
You're solving the problem.
But we also thought that it's important to keep kind in our communication.
Right. Yes.
And every time they do something properly, do something correct, then we kind of be appreciative of their work.
Very important. Yes, when things are going well,
Yes.
yes.
So that's our thoughts for the scenario.
Fabulous. Yes, thank you. So it's a gentle and gradual approach. It's like wearing down the stone, as you could say. Yeah. Great. Thank you very much. So some very good ideas on this. Any other thoughts on these 4 scenarios? Anything else that occurs to you from your work? You think, oh, I know, I've done something which I think is influencing that has helped situations like these. Anybody like to share? That we could learn from, we're all colleagues. No, never mind, it might come up to you in due time, and you can always share with the people on your table. Not a problem at all. Okay, so we have just a 5-minute activity and then we're going to take a break. You turn to the next page, please. Now, these are quite straightforward questions, but they're worth looking at and to discuss with your colleagues, please, on your table. Why would you need to use positive influence in your workplace? We're really focused on that, aren't we? You might start to think about it, positive influencing at home. It's very powerful too. You can take some of it home, but here we're focused on the workplace. Secondly, why might it be hard to positively influence people in the workplace? A very important question. Because you say, oh yeah, this is easy, just looking at those scenarios, oh yeah, we do this, we do yes, but when it in real life and thinking about your own situations, you might find it hard. And thirdly, how is positive influencing different from negotiating? Okay, so you have 5 minutes to discuss the 3 points.
Was nice, which is workplace, basically and more efficient. And also relationship building.
And sometimes
Yeah. There's an expansion.
Well,
Yeah. And someone in the positive way, sorry, in what way they have anything like so if you're influencing us, then we so everyone's thinking more. Actually, now, we empower them. Yeah, I think negotiating feel like very short term, like a once off kind of deal.
Yeah.
Wow. You're not
Are we more doing
Nah, maksudnya itu
negotiate
terjadi karena
even like experience?
Even externally or internally.
Or if your work or like it's just that is some things that you don't understand what they was built as
You don't have the time and
when that person is positive influencing us or if they manipulating us. Oh, there's no positive. Negatively manipulating.
that's a good question. Which is
We're working on that actually. So when you have a look at the definition, maybe see, oh yeah, okay. And it's about meaningful space. You feel it. It sounds good. This is the bit. It's short-term content. Yeah, it's about short-term content, exactly. So manipulation. Having said that, everybody has a job.
Manipulate. Positive.
Have you had 3 questions? Yes. Okay, great. So it was a little reflection time. We're going to take a break. So relax yourself. And I'm going to do a little bit of positive. I don't know if it is. Is it? From the UK. This is Fortnum and Mason's as well. The pin shops. So we've got 4 for our something in common game. I let them choose first.
Yes.
That's fine.
Building passwords.
Wait, not emails.
What about you?